Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Fatty Daddy, and I thought we'd do something a bit different. I know on my channel what you guys mainly see is Call of Duty stuff, and it's also quite inactive. But I want to start a new series. I've been really into Minecraft, obviously, for multiple years since I was a kid. It's literally been a game I played a ton, and I thought we'd do something really fun. As you can see in this bottom corner here, which allow me to move myself. We're in the 20W14A snapshot, so we're in 1.16, and what I'm thinking that we're going to do today is actually play a bit of 1.16 Skyblock. And I know that there are a couple things that will be added in, some things that will be changed, and I think that we'll just come to that when the time passes. But I think we're going to have a great time, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Let's get right into it. We already have a world right here, Skyblock 5. I just downloaded this map 3 minutes ago, so really recently. Move myself over a little bit more. And so I thought we'd get like directly into this. So I'm really excited. We can actually edit this, and in fact, I'm going to change the world name to Skyblock Let's Play, boys. Alright. There we go, guys. Jump right into it. Alright, we're on the starting island, and so far my render distance is set pretty high. It's 15 chunks, nothing too crazy. I'm keeping the frame rate on 60 just because that's what my monitor's set to, and my PC can do it better than that, but need to go too crazy with it. Minimap levels off, basic things, particles decrease, stuff like that. But we're starting off here on the island. We got a couple grass blocks. We definitely want to get some seeds. We already have the materials for another portal, which is new to me, but we're going to do the classic, starting off getting our cobblestone generator. Couldn't think of that word. We're going to go ahead and get that started, get that built. I think that could be pretty beneficial for us. The strangest thing right now is that I don't have 2 things of ice blocks. Really strange for me, as I'm used to having the ability to do that. Basic cobble generator, nothing too crazy. See if we can get some wheat seeds from this grass. If not, big rip, boys. Nice, we got 2. Perfect. Put those away. I want to make sure I'm really not losing anything. And we'll do everybody's favorite basic thing, which is build around this tree so that we do not lose a single sapling. If we do, I'm going to be real sad. Let's just start going at it. Obviously, if we don't get a sapling, that's going to be kind of detrimental, just because we get one tree and one tree only. If we get no saplings, we have no way to get any more wood, unless I find a ton of cobble and basically go to these outer islands, which I believe there's 4 of. Anyway, and we already got a sapling, so no big deal whatsoever. Super dope to see that. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna skimp on a couple torches right now just because I feel like it's not super necessary. Mobs can't spawn within a 16 block radius of us, as in a 16 block circle, not a square. I know everyone's used to everything in Minecraft being squares, however that is not the case right now. We're gonna see if we can pop a couple more saplings. We got another one there. Oh, really lucky with saplings. I must have dropped one. Pretty sure we copped 2 there, no big deal. Because we got 2 from this tree already, so even if this one didn't produce any more saplings, it wouldn't be detrimental, but there we go. That is sapling number 3 from this one tree. Ooh, and 2 sticks, getting a little bit of reimbursement. Some food is really nice, as in the early game that is going to be quite difficult to come across. I think I'll let the rest of the tree kind of just deteriorate on its own. Place that, and we'll keep 1 sapling just in case. I'm going to start mining a bit of cobblestone, and I will get back to you guys once we have quite a bit left. Alright guys, so I wanted to bring you back. We're pretty much in the end stretch of this wooden pickaxe. Sadly, they don't have great durability, basically not even a stack of stone, as you can see what I have in my inventory. Pretty much what I like to do is take about half of this and turn it into stone slabs. The reason being is we're going to make most of the island bottom slabs, that way we can avoid mob spawning. Of course, in the early game we don't have a ton of torches, and that will be pretty detrimental at a point. I'm going to try to catch this dirt And it drops, we got it. And so my big thing that I want to do here is I want to get this a little bit lower, not super low. We're going to get about 3 blocks, about the 2.5 mark, and start building out. So the reason we don't want this to be like bottom of the world low is because when we build a mob spawner, we actually want that to be quite a bit lower than our main island. You just get better mob spawns in an area like this when that platform is a bit lower. I don't think we'll be doing anything crazy for the start of the mob spawner, but it doesn't hurt to just kind of have that plan ahead, which is a big thing for me. I like to have that plan ahead and kind of just be ready. So now that we have this here, we can go back up, and we're going to make a stone pickaxe now, just because we have an infinite amount of cobblestone, so it could matter less. And what I'm going to do is grab these 3 blocks right here. I take them now. Replace this block with a bottom slab. And so I think I probably want to make a pocket here for this water, just so we can consistently come back up and down, because I don't think we'll be destroying this mainland quite yet. Reason for that is just I don't quite feel comfortable enough to say that I'm ready to destroy it. I'm going to make a little pocket for this right about there, which should hold that water for us. No big deal. And I don't think our trees have grown, sadly not yet, but pretty much I guess what I'm going to do is continue the grind for that cobblestone. I'll let you guys know how it goes. We might be able to do, I'm not going to do a time lapse, it's just mining cobblestone, boys. We got 22 right now and a couple slabs here in the chest. In fact, I'll keep those on my person just in case. I'll get back to you guys when we're ready to rock and roll. Hey guys, just wanted to bring you back. We're in the home stretch of our stone pickaxe. We currently have a little bit over 2 stacks of cobble with a little bit of buildup. I removed this piece of dirt. Sadly, it fell off the world. I know, it's bad. We need the dirt. I get it. But we lost that piece of dirt, but it's somewhat beneficial, and normally I would recommend this method, but perhaps put a log here. So basically the gist of the cobblestone generator, if you don't know, is the faster you mine this, the faster it is to pop back up. So with our wooden pickaxe, it's not really possible because we're mining too slow, but with the stone pickaxe, we mine just fast enough to where once we mine it, it should instantly pop back up. We go on a cycle, which is how we got all of this, and I think all of about 2 minutes, if that. We're not going to make a new pickaxe quite yet, but I would like to kind of go and expand on what we're currently doing. I'm going to turn a lot of this into these cobblestone slabs. Go down here and expand this out a little bit. Now my biggest worry right now is phantoms. So phantoms spawn when you don't sleep, and where we currently have not a great amount of access to wool or to string because we have yet to build a mob farm, we're going to have a lot of trouble when it comes to dealing with those phantoms. I think actually what I want to do is as fast as I can, I just want to expand this out a tiny bit more, and then I want to get started on a hostile mob farm. Biggest benefits there are obviously that string, but the bones for the bone meal are going to be impeccable, and then zombies actually have a chance to drop iron, and if a mob is wearing armor, whether that be iron or gold, we can smelt that, and we can turn that into nuggets for more ingots, and then we can start doing things like hopper-based cobble generators, which is going to be extremely beneficial. So I think the big thing we're going to do here is I'd like to build a mob farm kind of out this way towards that jungle biome. Big issue here is I'm here and there on what type of mob farm I'm going to build at the moment. So I'm going to do is going to a copy of this world, which I have access to creative on because I don't believe I do on this one. I don't have cheats enabled. I'm going to mess around with a couple things, and once I figure some things out, I will get right back to you guys. We'll figure out which design we're going to go for. Hey guys, we're back. So I did a bit of research on the current state of mob farms when it comes to 1.16, which clearly there's not a lot out there for, so I kind of had to do some digging on my own. I did a couple tests in a creative world to kind of get a feel for what the mob drops rates might be. Sadly, what we were going to go for, which was it used to be possible in 1.12, was like a tiny little box. Obviously you'd fill it now because slabs are transparent, meaning they let light in. I used to just fill it, mobs would spawn, you'd go and kill them, go about your day. Sadly, that doesn't really work now, and if it does, it is not nearly fast enough for what we need. What I think we're going to do is we have two options, which is one, we go to one of these islands and just hope that it has another source of water. I doubt that one will. I'm thinking maybe this one might because it is swamp. Or we build a mob farm which has no water necessary just for the time being. I think what I want to do is branch out to these different islands, see if we can find some water, and then go about building a mob farm solely because it's going to be so much easier. And even though it might take more time, it's going to be way more efficient for us to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make another pickaxe. I'm going to get to mining again, as much as it pains me to say so. And hopefully we can get a couple more, we can at least get one more source of water, make the infinite water source on this lower platform, and then building a mob farm is just a no-brainer at that point, very easy. And then like I said, because zombies can drop iron, the hope here is that we get enough to start making hoppers, thus we can kind of collect those drops passively instead of manually having to go in, grab all the loot, go about our day, so on and so forth. Also, with the addition of campfires in 1.14 or 15, don't remember, tiny discretion, we can actually make it fully automatic in that if a mob spawns with armor on, they fall into the campfires and just repeatedly take damage. I'm thinking that's a great way to go about it. However, right now it's just not efficient. Mostly just because we don't really have access to a lot of logs right now. Our two trees haven't even grown yet, which is sad. But my biggest thing right now is I want to get string as quick as possible, just so that we can go about getting a bed and avoiding phantoms consistently. Because at some point that's going to become problematic for us. So I'm going to sit here, do a bit of grinding with the cobblestone. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Alright? Alright guys, we got about halfway through that stone pickaxe, and I actually think we probably have enough now to branch over to one of these islands. I'm going to put this pickaxe in here and the rest of the cobblestone away, just in case we happen to fall off. Misclicks with the shift key happen quite often for me. I'm sure you'll see this multiple times through this playthrough. I'm thinking, oh, there are more islands out on these corners. I'm thinking I want to go to the swamp island first, just for the hope that there might be some water, so I want to make sure I'm lining this up properly. We'll start here, and because these are bottom slabs, we can avoid any mob spawning. And we're just kind of going to get started. Hopefully this doesn't go super bad for me. Hanging over the void is very anxiety-inducing, because if we drop, we lose a lot of progress with the cobblestone generator, a lot of tedious work just kind of sitting and doing one thing. So it's not going to be super fun. I also don't know how far these islands are from each other. This map actually just recently got updated for 1.16, which is great because I've been playing 1.16, kind of messing with new features, so I'm glad that we get to play with it like this, and especially on Skyblock, which is a survival quote-unquote map that I've been like playing since it was out, right? Like since 1.8, since before then, after then. I've really love Skyblock. Hopefully this works out for us, but I've got no for sure thing here. Alright guys, so we made it to the swamp island, and there certainly is an infinite water source here. This bridge is a little bit sketchy. We'll probably build out onto this. It's just at the moment I don't really have the blocks to be doing that. We actually need to put a platform under this so that when we mine out that dirt, we can actually kind of go about our business pretty easily without losing any dirt, as we'll need to take the grass on top of this island and spread it out for a passive mob farm, and also any other farms we choose to do, whether that be watermelon, pumpkin, wheat, carrot, potato, if there's access. I don't know a ton about the map in its current state because of the new update. But, I mean, I think we'll see how it goes. What I'm going to go ahead and do is put that away and take my bucket and go get a single block of this water and make an infinite water source near the house, just so that I don't have to consistently go out here when I need water. there. I have lily pads, an infinite water source, trees, some vines, grass blocks, which I don't know if there's anything else in there. I'm trying to be really careful with this because if I lose this bucket, it's extremely detrimental. So let's try to get home and make this infinite water source and go from there. So I'll be with you guys once we're back home, fully set up to make this. Oh wait, no, that would make sense actually. I played that a little bit dumb. Do that. I actually need to be able to get under these blocks. But we can do that there for the time being. That's all we need to do. I would like to get out of the water and away from the void. And there we go. Now we have the ability to go full infinite water source now. I'm not 100% sure actually what just happened. And there we go, infinite water source. Really wish I knew what just happened. Not a big deal. But guys, I think a lot's been done now. I'm pretty much just kind of waiting on trees to grow. I'll probably do some more cobblestone grinding off screen, just because, like I said, it's a very tedious process. And the next episode we can get more into this. Hopefully get started on a mob grinder, because I want to thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for part 2. If you did like the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I know people say it all the time, blah blah blah, but I'd love to get the YouTube channel up and running, kind of see some flow from it, especially with the current state of everything that's going on. Everybody's kind of stuck at home, so I'd love to be able to provide the content that kind of takes a bit of time away from life and those daily stressors, and just get to kind of hang out. Really bad with my words. But I hope everyone has a great day and or night, and if you're having an afternoon, I hope it's going okay. Guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Out.